Hey there, friends. I want you to know that yesterday was absolutely amazing. I know you got the message, but you decided you wanted to listen to it. So here we go. If you follow me on social media, you may have noticed that yesterday I celebrated my 22nd anniversary of marriage. Why am I bragging? Because I'm celebrating actually 22 years of hard lessons around growth and making myself a priority. 22 years of learning how to be an effective communicator, 22 years of listening and making sure that my husband and children were heard, 22 years of sharing a vision and making it happen. This is the act of actually selling your dream and getting your family on board, by the way. 22 years of making mistakes and owning them, 22 years of moving forward in my deepest fears and knocking each one of them down. 22 years of up and down emotions, but being brave enough to talk about them. And 22 years of tapping into my spiritual wisdom and allowing myself to be guided. 22 years of reminding myself that I am an asset, not a liability. 22 years of planning, winning, and failing at times. And 22 years of staying the course. I'm sure that actually didn't sound sexy. I know it probably would not make the person want to run and get married. But what you need to know is you need to really understand that this is what your business looks like too. Since leaving my quote unquote good paying corporate job in 2003, I've experienced the same lessons in my business. Make yourself a priority, especially as a family-centered woman entrepreneur. Learn to communicate your message effectively. Learn to listen and hear what is and what is not being said in a conversation. Learn to sell your vision. Be accountable. Override your fears. Take care of your emotional self. Allow yourself to be supported. Listen to spirit and use discernment. Forgive yourself for your mistakes and honor the power that you carry. Win, lose, and try again. Be consistent and never quit. People have asked me how I managed not to go back to work when things look bad. I was willing to do what was necessary to make things happen. I used my skills to generate money while I was building my empire. The biggest hurdle was making myself a priority with a husband and 6 children on the line. You've heard me state that one of my favorite ways to replenish is to get away to a hotel and experience peace. Seriously, it is something about knowing that I won't have someone dive in the bed in the middle of the night and find little feet in my face. You know what I mean, right? I know when I get away for a day or two, I maximize the time to renew and gain clarity on my next best move in business. It's actually a pretty quick process for me because I don't have distractions. Here's the other part. There's nothing like coming home with a joyful attitude. I'm sure my husband appreciates the happy wife too. If you're losing yourself in the process of running your household and business, it is time to pump the brakes. This is not why you decided to be an entrepreneur. There is nothing worse than seeing a miserable person trying to sell. I promise you, it does not work. If you are focused on business only, you are not fully experiencing you. PSA, your life should be full of fun, sex, love, money, and more. You get to decide what success looks like and feels like. When you're reaching for someone else's version of success, you will find yourself always searching because it was not meant for you. I learned a long time ago that I really don't like following rules. As a matter of fact, if you are a creative being, following rules sucks. This is why I'm unapologetic to my approach to marriage, motherhood, and business. My life matters, and so does yours. For some, getting away to take care of you means that you're breaking the rules. Let go of that belief. Many clients come to me feeling pissed off and ashamed that they hate the way their lives are set up. Yep, we're going to talk about this, folks. Have you ever felt frustrated, unsupported, pulled in 20 directions with no light at the end of the tunnel? You are everything to everyone, but you feel that no one is for you. You may have asked and even prayed for the business that you have, but you got it and you actually hate it. I know this is a hard one. Stay with me, okay? It's because you may have a singular focus: grow the business, make the money. However, you've left you behind. Now imagine that you decided to shake things up and embrace your full self and desires as a wife, mother, and business owner. How bright would your light shine? How easy would it be to show up, invite someone to work with you, and close the deal? Making money does not mean that you have to lose you. As a matter of fact, when you fully take on who you are, money comes with ease, relationships prosper, spiritual connections increase, being fully present for your children becomes the norm, being a priority also is your thing. Guilt and frustration has no room to grow. If you're ready to get what you really want out of this life as a wife, mother, and entrepreneur without excuses, I invite you to experience a true freedom 1.5 day intensive with me. We're going to get rid of all of these excuses. The first thing that you must do is agree to get away to a hotel in Maryland. Remember, no guilt here. To renew yourself and prepare for the intensive. You will experience a spa session, dinner meeting, and a full day intensive with lunch. Simple, right? You will not be away from the home for too long. You will return in a joyful state of mind, boost to your relationship, spiritually lifted, and clarity, profit, and implementation plan that you can't beat. I'm taking on 4 intensives for the months of May and June. You need to have an established business. This is not going to be a fit if you're an aspiring entrepreneur that hasn't done the work to set up the business yet. I want to celebrate my anniversary with you. This is an investment of $3,000. My normal intensives range from $5,000 to $7,500. A 2-pay payment plan is available, but the services will not be provided until you're paid in full. Here's what you need to do right now. Use the button below and book the time to chat with me ASAP. I'm taking calls starting today. When we're full, we're full. So I look forward to talking to you and actually experiencing the full version of you versus the concentrated version of you. Have a great day.